Christ consciousness is a frequency. It's a way of seeing, a way of feeling and being, a lens of divine awareness, where you see that everything is connected. So love is the default, and truth is the foundation, where healing is instant, manifestation is effortless, and peace is the natural state. And in that connection to everything, it is telepathic, it is superhuman, it is a superpower frequency and consciousness. And now Christ consciousness is not about worshiping any external figure or a religious belief or book or system, anything like that. It's about embodying divine intelligence. It's the frequency of absolute clarity, of love and sovereignty. It's that state of knowing that you and the divine are not separate, that the power of creation doesn't belong to a select few, it moves through everyone. So in this video, I'm going to be activating the frequency of Christ consciousness through the understanding of it, but also through the frequency. So if you are new to the channel, welcome. I am Heather of Activation Vibration. And if you haven't already, definitely subscribe to the channel so you can see the future videos, but also like this video and comment too. I'd love to say hello to you. And also would love to hear if Christ consciousness resonates with you, if you have tapped in. So getting right into it, I feel like one of the biggest aspects of Christ consciousness is that miracle healing frequency. You know, walking on water, healing the sick, manifesting nothing into something. What if these weren't just acts of historical figures, but they're actually a part of a frequency, an ability through a consciousness? And when we hear that these divine beings and Jesus, Yeshua, did these things, that is an act when human form connects and merges with divine intelligence. So Christ consciousness isn't a belief system, it is an activation. And when you align with it, the miraculous becomes normal. It's the frequency that dissolves any fear instantly. Christ consciousness is the ultimate power. Fear cannot survive in Christ consciousness because there's nothing to fear when you are fully sovereign. No manipulation, no illusion, no external force has anything over you when you stand in the vibration of divine truth. And this is why systems of control fear this. Fear you activating this connection, this awareness of self. Because a person who embodies Christ consciousness cannot be controlled. Christ consciousness is the divine feminine and the sacred masculine in full union. Christ consciousness is not just light and love, it is power. It is wisdom, it is action. It is the fierce and protective masculine that upholds truth and justice, but it is also the feminine, soft, nurturing nature of love, unconditional love like Mother Earth. And so when both forces combine and are fully embodied, you do become invincible, unstoppable. You are full, you are complete. You are that divine sacred union of self. And really that's what everyone is seeking. And none of this is actually new information. Christ consciousness actually helps to activate the dormant information and wisdom that is stored in your DNA. This knowing, this connection, this frequency is already innately within you and has been. So it's not even something that you learn, it's something that you are remembering, embodying. And like I said, it's also connected to instant, effortless manifestation, because Christ consciousness moves you from the desire to seek or to want, and instead you become it. You are it. You're not trying to get approval, validation, or anything external. Instead, again, you embody it internally. And when you operate at this frequency, reality bends to you, to meet you. You no longer struggle, you instead allow. It really is the purest form of divine creation moving through you. Christ consciousness is also the embodiment of unity. It dissolves any separation because it is that frequency of the 5D love, that fifth dimensional awareness and consciousness, completely shattering any illusions of division like race, religion, class, status, anything like that, where all of those negative things are actually completely just obliterated and dissolved in the presence of Christ consciousness. which is why it has been distorted, manipulated so that it can be controlled. So Christ consciousness is kind of like the ultimate liberation. And with Christ consciousness activating instant healing, it is because it helps to restore divine order to your system. There is a sacred and perfect way that you are naturally. Christ consciousness helps to, again, bring through what has naturally always meant to be in alignment for you. Any disease, imbalance, or suffering, these things cannot hold in the presence of Christ consciousness, the original blueprint before any distortion, because that's what pure divine awareness does. Healing is not a miracle, it is a return to truth. Natural order, divine order. So to embody Christ consciousness in your everyday life, the first thing you want to do is to move with divine certainty. Your energy and presence alone should shift the vibe in any room you walk into. You hold and embody this frequency with, again, certainty and trust in your connection, in your embodiment. Even if it feels like that doesn't happen right away, it's about absorbing this information, trusting your own truth, and then embodying it. You want to speak your truth even when it's inconvenient. Christ consciousness does not dilute. What is authentic is always most powerful. You want to act from love and never weakness, because love is the strongest force in existence. It can, again, heal, activate, and transform literally anything. And remember that everything is already within you. You are not the seeker, you are the creator. You are the embodiment of divine creation. So Christ consciousness isn't necessarily coming, it's already here. It is within you. So may this frequency be activated within, and may you remember. And so it is.